Most people may think how to retire a millionaire when you only working an average paid job 9 to 5. And it depends when you start your journey to financial freedom in this life. You may be able to do it a lot early too. Watch my videos on solving money problem, mastering financial freedom. It's important to do that, as it further provides you stability in achieving it. Like and subscribe to constantly provide you with tips and tricks. Let's start step-by-step process. It's not that hard, and you don't need to be stingy or have to save every dollar. That's not how you live life. You do both spend money, but become a millionaire too. My journey started when I was 26 and secured my first job. Most people start working a lot early, but for some reason or other, I didn't. All good though. If you start earning at 20, well, potentially you can be millionaire by any doubts in that calculation. How can I be so sure? Well, I did it twice, once, and then lost it and did again. And I was able to do it in 10 years. After I started earning a very average pay, less than 40K a year, and it wasn't much even back 25 years compared to the firm where I was working, where an average partner was making 50K in a week compared to my 40K in 1 year. But it was good enough for a decent living. I was single, so enough of party and everything else I could have wanted. But I thought to myself, how can I change this? I mean, yeah, I can secure higher paying jobs, but still, how much 10K, 20K more in a year? That still won't make me millionaire. But I made my first 200K in 3 years. But I didn't have a magic wand, so I filed it in my subconscious. Back at the time, I used to share living where I would pay rent, and then I thought, if instead of paying rent, which I never see back, how about I find my own place and my lifestyle will be rich as I will own a place. But how and where? And that's where I did some research. And this is a very crucial part to understand in the process. So amount of money I paid in rent, why not buy a property where I may only few hundred more to keep it affordable and not compromise my spending? Sweet. So I started searching on property, but second crucial point, I had to find a place that has potential to grow and doesn't cost me arm and leg and looks nice. With these 3 criteria, I found a very good place that was close to everything, including downtown, and was 2-bedroom. But I had to do my homework. Well, isn't 200K in 3 years worth doing some homework and living a nice place of my own? How much confidence that brings in life. Why 2-bedroom? Because then I did another thing. I rented out that 2nd bedroom. Now I was paying almost equal to my rent earlier, but still owned the place. Sweet, and I was living my dream life. Only a year back I started working with minimal pay and already owned a home and hardly any expense. However, next is crucial. How to maximize repayments so you can pay. So I said, okay, how do I speed this process? So I read some books on mortgage and I have summarized those learnings in my mortgage loan series on this channel. Very important to know those tricks, as the biggest expense in our lives is mortgage repayments. Basically, I used an offset account, which is an account with your mortgage account. Any amount in this account, you don't pay interest in your mortgage account. Isn't that awesome? So no interest. Every dollar I had an offset account. I don't have to pay interest, and I can use that amount to reduce my loan amount. On an average, you can save 10K in interest using this method, meaning on 500K loan, you can pay it 5 to 10 years earlier. And I didn't have to pay a single cent extra out of my pocket. So I was getting rent and then saving money on interest. Combined, I was literally living rent-free. In doing all this, however, very important thing to keep in mind, managing money well. That's why you should check the videos on money mindset in Solving Money Problem series and also Mortgage Loan series to be millionaire. One thing out of many principles I discussed in my videos, don't spend on luxury, maybe 1 or 2 things. But I've been always careful. Luxury is nothing but paying for nothing. I used touchscreen phones from Motorola before iPhones was most expensive phone back then, but I paid for functionality. However, I never paid for any other luxury. Expensive branded clothes, watches, cars, furniture, TV, and list goes on. I bought a good decent, but I was very frugal in these items. Understanding this, not only I was living like a king in my own palace, but making money out of it. And with all management, by 3rd, 4th year, I was up 300K on property and had 100K in bank. Isn't that amazing? Just in 4 years on very average pay. And I bought another property, same principles, and made another 450K on this property in 7 years. and my previous property increased further, making my worth over 1 million within 12 years on an average pay. Isn't that great? And I lost it all as I couldn't make money in business, and so I had to sell one property. But that was fine, I still kept one, had no business debts, and started another journey using same principles, and this time I was lucky to make that money even faster. You can speed this process using the same principles. One simple formula: don't buy property with emotions, develop a mindset, intuition to buy good location and nice property. Most people, and I'm saying this with very lightly, has no sense to buy property. They buy most expensive properties that looks awesome and is top of the range. No, that's the worst way to buy property. Don't add all the criteria of dream home, live only once crap. You can do whatever, but you won't be a millionaire. You will have to live poor by working. There you have it. Step-by-step guide to be millionaire. Not that hard, is it? Enjoy, like, and subscribe, and see you in next video. Be a millionaire.